here are my chicks. They're locked in my shed till I get their building or whatever, in some kind of enclosure. The man I got them from told me that if I kept them locked up for 3 days, on the 4th day, right about 2 hours before sundown, let them out and they'll go back in automatically. But we'll see. And look at the mess they've made. Yes, there is chicken poop all over my shed floor, all over the shelves. Chicken scratch and mixed with the chicken chick. Now see, I told my daughter to come out here and feed them yesterday and water them. And look how thirsty these birds are. Now there's 4 of them right now. These are Rhode Island Reds. And I've always been partial to them. I guess it's because I was raised with them and the barred rock. But I always preferred these guys. I've got 2 roosters and 2 hens. And so one of these roosters is going to have to go. I'm not sure which one it is. I'd thought about dressing him out for dinner, but it's just too much grossness. That's why I said if I ever worked at the chicken factory, I'd never eat chicken again. I just don't want to see that. I want to see it on my plate. I want to see it in the store package. But there you go. There's my new birdies. I think I'm going to keep the big rooster right closest to me here. And his name's going to be Floyd. The one next to him, that's the one we're going to find a new home for. And then the big gal next to him, she is going to be one of my laying hens. She supposedly is laying already, but she hasn't laid an egg one since I've had her. I think maybe it's, if they get upset or something, maybe that might make a difference. But her name's Ruthie. And then the other one, the smaller one, her name's Louise. So it's Floyd, Ruthie, and Louise. Look at him. He's so retarded. He stands right in there in the dish. Gonna eat and gonna stand in the dish where you're drinking your water out of. Dude, that's just nasty. You wouldn't catch me standing in my drinking water. I am going to go to the grape stomp, though. Look at this. Where are you going, Louise? You can't come outside yet, honey. Don't worry, I'm going to pick you some grass. I will pick you some grass. Some guy on Craigslist had an ad. He wanted chickens. Any chickens that you don't need, he said he would take. He'd trade them for some bullets. Well, I didn't need the bullets, so I offered to trade him for a little small table to put underneath my kitchen counter. And he doesn't want to do that. He said he needed the hens. Well, if he wanted the hens, he should have specified that. He said he'd take any chickens. Well, that's what you get when you go through Craigslist. I'm trying to find me a riding lawnmower. That's why I was on there. And the chicken in the farm. What was it underneath? Farm and something. Yeah. So I looked on there. And he had the ad wanting chickens. Where are you going, Louise? You can't go anywhere. Louise, come here. Now see, I got her separate from these other guys. These 3 right here, that guy was going to charge me $15 for a rooster and $20 for a hen. But when the end of the day came, he wanted to get rid of all 3 of them, so he said, you know what? If you take all 3 of them, I'll give you all 3 for $30. So I said, they're mine. And this little sweetheart Louise over here, she came from another guy. He had a whole bunch of chickens. And that was the only Rhode Island Red hen that he had left. Because I want to have like 4 hens and 1 rooster. Because if I figured 4 eggs a day, that's fine for Maya and I. Because even if we don't eat eggs every day, we can cook with them, and if I don't use them, I can give them to the neighbor lady. I'm sure she'd be happy to have them. She grew up on a farm, so she knows what farm fresh eggs taste like. There you go. And then in the springtime, when they start hatching out some youngins, I'm only going to let 2 of them set. And whatever they hatch out, I'm going to sell. When they're little baby chicky dickies. Sell them for about $3 each. $2, $3, something like that. What are y'all doing? Selling for $3 each or 2 for $5. That sounds good to me. What you doing, Henny Penny? Henny Penny, chicky wicky. Chicky chick chick chick. Louise, you crack me up. And look at that. Man, I'm starting to think. What the heck? Oh, there we go. I see what the deal is. Now I'm just talking to myself, trying to figure something out. Now we must go on. It's getting too hot to be out here. But the girls and the gals have to, the guys and the gals have to stay out here. Poor little chicky chick chick chick. Well, first I got to pick y'all some grass, but you know you got to have the door shut while I'm doing that, because if not, you'll be trying to fly off somewhere. Because no, I have not clipped their wings. I don't know if the fellas I bought them from clipped their wings or not, but that guy had some little pigs too. For real. He had some pigs and mini pigs. He had 3 of them, 2 black ones and a pink one. He was trying to sell them for $100 a piece. And then when I was looking for a riding lawnmower on Craigslist last night, guess what I came across? Somebody's selling them right near here for $30 a piece. Because I got these guys over in Georgia. I went to the West Georgia flea market over near Carrollton, Georgia. Look at him. Peck, 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 peck. You guys are enjoying this cool breeze, aren't you, huh? Are you enjoying the cool breeze, little chick, 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 chick? Yeah, you see that crate? That's what he had 3 of them stuffed in that crate. And then I had a cardboard box with Louise that was in that. And I'm not naming the other little boy because I'm not keeping him. So, we're not naming him. I can't get any of my children to name their offspring, their male offspring, after my grandfather Floyd. That's why my chicken is named, my rooster is named Floyd. And Floyd's 2 wives were Ruth and Louise. So that's why he has Ruth and Louise for his girlfriends.